Have you guys ever been on a lovely drive, then all of a sudden, a bumper flapping, one spare tire repping, no seatbelt wearing, fuzzy steering wheel swagging, no insurance driving, New Jersey native, Nissan Altima decides, I would like a taste of the Mustang too. Isn't life so funny? Oh wait, sorry, wrong Mustang that got rear-ended by somebody with no insurance. Actually, now come to think of it, my description of the imbecile that decided to hit my car sounds like a modern rap song, you know, with basically no effort.
Bumper flapping, one spare tire repping, no seatbelt wearing, fuzzy stereo swagging, no insurance driving, New Jersey native,
Nissan Altima! I'm calling it out now. This was complete revenge for me making an entire video all about Nissan Altimas and how bad they are and how often they crash.
Keep going, you're good, and stop.
I've decided that the Nissan Altimas have started to conspire against me in a grand plan to ruin my happiness. Whose favorite artist is Sexy Red. Why does Big Ultima Energy actually exist? Why? Why can't it just be a joke? So, unfortunately, my 2018 Mustang GT that was supercharged, I worked with a ton of amazing people on. It made 750 wheel to the tire, and I actually drove it almost every day, was hit on I-85 at a very high rate of speed, and they were texting and driving, looking at their phone. Jesus Christ, it's an Altima. Now, this might seem familiar because my other Mustang, my 2013 Mustang GT, also got rear-ended by somebody without insurance and was also looking at their phone. The sun will come out tomorrow. Here's the thing though, I am absolutely thankful that the person who hit my car survived. They shouldn't have. They should absolutely have completely gone into a forever box, but they didn't. And it's absolutely crazy that they didn't because they weren't wearing their seatbelt. How hard is it to do the thing that Volvo thought was so important that they gave the patent for free to the world? They could have easily kept it to themselves, but they realized how important wearing a seatbelt is. Oh yeah, also, I found out that somebody decided to hit and run my F-150, and that's cool too. It's not as catastrophic, it's just a very big inconvenience. Super nice of you to just hit this while I'm inside running an errand and not leaving a note. I like to call this one no insurance. Thank you. Hey there, Nissan Altima, today you don't look so pretty. No, you don't. Along with that, unfortunately, this has just not been my year. The day that my white Mustang was hit was actually the day after I got home from my grandmother's funeral. And that was actually my last grandparent, which is really sad. Also, during the filming of this video, both of these just went out to project on my face. I have to have this light now to sit here because my entire fluorescent system in my office went out. Ah! So when we break down the Mustang itself after being hit, when I pulled up to the scene, my wife thankfully was okay. Her like rotator cuff's a little messed up from bracing herself. Miraculously, she didn't hit the car in front of her, but it actually doesn't look that bad through photos. I should have gotten more photos, but I was, talking to the police, talking to the wrecker, talking to everything, finding out that there's no insurance. But the trunk is buckled. The bumper actually has tears in it. So that means it hit so hard, but underneath the car, what you don't see is essentially the crash bar. If it was perfectly horizontal like this, it was bent in all the way this way. You could basically see the end of it. Probably my biggest concern before getting the estimate, which I still haven't gotten the estimate and it's almost been a week, is that the quarter panel buckled. A lot of you guys watching, I assume, are bodymen, and I'd love to hear your opinion about the whole situation. A lot of the times, no matter how good a car is fixed, it's never really the same. And Smurf is a great example of that. That is my baby. My 2013 Mustang GT is my baby. It's what a lot of you guys discovered me through. But after that hit, it was never the same. It's had an electrical draw ever since, and I still can't find it. 4 alternators later, 4 fuse boxes later, 2 radios later, going back to stock headlights, a booster pump later, everything. I've tried it all, and it still has problems, and it still can leave me stranded, theoretically. That's the kind of situation I'm in right now when it comes to this kind of thing. I know this might also sound kind of crazy, but you know, a lot of people helped me with that car. A lot of people helped me with that white Mustang. And yes, was this out of my control? Absolutely. But I still feel guilty. I still for some reason feel guilty for all those people who helped me with parts. Look, I get it, it's part of car life. But I don't know, a part of me still feels kind of bad. You know, I didn't want this to happen. Who did? Surprisingly though, the car's airbags did not go off, which I'm actually shocked about. And it was funny because a lot of people in the comment sections were saying, oh, there's no way that car hit you at 60 miles an hour. It did. The Ultima is gone. It is completely gone. The entire front end, from where your windshield wipers sit on the Ultima, down, all gone, whole thing. My car also got hit so hard that the exhaust literally popped off the car. So when the Ultima hit, essentially what happened was it hit that front clamp that goes to the long tubes, gave it enough leverage to literally pop the whole system off and break that clamp, which is interesting. It's just, I'm bummed, man. Financially, this is very stressful because since they didn't have insurance, it's highly likely that this goes to civil court, and that is not something I'm going to enjoy. Alejandra, my wife, is also very sore from the situation, so she probably needs to get physical therapy now. It's just a whole thing. It's just a whole thing. On a lighter note, at least these are being fixed right now. Am I right? Oh yeah, by the way, Infamous Aero, awesome guys, got me these incredible roof spoilers for each S chassis, so super cool. Thank you guys, Infamous Aero, super nice. At least there's one silver lining to my day today. Along with that, full transparency, I've been struggling in so many freaking ways, and that is why I haven't uploaded in like 10 days. I've just been trying to get my life in order behind the scenes and get back on track. I actually took this road trip that was somewhere around 30 hours long total in Florida, and I filmed a whole bunch of stuff to have a bunch of content to edit throughout the year. And yeah, during that whole drive, thankfully wasn't hit by anybody, but of course, as soon as I get back to Atlanta things happened. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going through right now. Really sucks. I've had a series of unfortunate events happen over and over and over again, and once again, I just don't like sounding like I'm complaining, but I feel like my audience should get an explanation of why there's not as many videos coming out, because this is my career, it's my job. You're gonna say, David, take your time, whatever, but unfortunately in this business, you can only not upload for a limited amount of time. I'm stuttering, I'm sorry. Before you get left by the wayside. I don't really know what I'm gonna do if the car is totaled, to be honest. I'm just in this weird spot that even if the car is totaled and somehow I get the payout, which I don't know how it's gonna work right now because I think eventually it's gonna have to go to civil court, which freaking sucks. I don't really know where this goes. But anyway, I appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you guys later. Appreciate you guys.